Hi Virgo, welcome to Sophquest Energy. My name is Spence, and this is for the week of May 3rd through the 9th. We are still in Taurus season. How did you fare last week? We went through a full supermoon in Scorpio, dredging up some deep stuff. I know. I had some serious dreams last week. Woo! I couldn't believe that stuff. So how about you? How'd that go for you? This week, I know that Mercury, your planet, is moving into Gemini. Now that's going to feel good for you, Virgo. It's going to lighten up in your mind. You're going to start having some thoughts coming in, racing around, giving you some energy. And I think that'll feel really good for you, Virgo. Today we're going to be using the Oracle of the Seven Energies. I am reading for each sign, so you can go to from your sun to your moon to your rising and get 3 videos this week. I'm also using the Lily White Tarot by Celia Melville, the French deck that I love so much. And I'm going to do a little bit more shuffling. I've pre-shuffled for you, but I'm already going to, I'm going to shuffle again for you a little bit. Here we go. And now I am ready to get those in order. All right, we've cut the deck for that one. And one more. Here we go. All right, Virgo, ready to roll. I love this deck. This is an independent deck, the Lily White Tarot. It is so beautiful. Watercolors, so vibrant. I love it. All right, almost done here. Feeling good. I just saged a little bit, so that feels good. The energy feels good in here. I hope you have a really good week. We're starting a new month of May, my favorite month of the year. All right, that feels good. Let's cut the deck and get going. All right, for you, Virgo, this week we have quieting the mind. Nice. See, and I just talked about your planet moving into Gemini, which really will bring in a lot of thoughts for you, new thoughts. So perhaps you're going to need to actually take a little bit of a chill pill and relax yourself, get zen, do some meditating so that you don't have a little bit too many of racing thoughts, right? Perhaps. Let's look and see. Let's move further in. Opening to discovery. So if all those racing thoughts can be honed in as you meditate, look at this. Perhaps an aha moment. That's beautiful. And then willing release. Oh, look at that. Virgo, what a good week for you. Quieting the mind, opening to discovery, perhaps divine inspiration, or maybe just an understanding, a deepening of your understanding of something that you're trying to let go of. Something that you're willing to release now that you haven't been able to before. That's beautiful, Virgo. That is an amazing thing for you right now. I love that, Virgo. This feels very peaceful to me. Incredibly so. For quieting the mind, we have the Two of Swords. So you've been in a state of conflict, conflicting thoughts, not knowing what to think, what to choose, what to believe. Okay? Opening to discovery, the Three of Pentacles. But there's something here that you're wanting to build, learn, try, create with others. That's beautiful. And then your third, willing release, Ace of Cups. This to me looks like forgiveness. Quieting the mind. Allowing yourself to hear from yourself. From the part of yourself that perhaps has been quiet for a while. Perhaps something you've had on the back burner. Something that's been compartmentalized. Right? We live busy lives. And sometimes we just have to compartmentalize things and put it on the back burner for a while and let the subconscious take over and deal with it later, right? We all do that. But opening to discovery, you can see this is a keyhole. There's something here. It's key. It's a key time for you to open this up now and to look at it again. Maybe rediscover what it is that you can learn from it now. And take those seeds and let them go. Blowing into the wind, like this picture, so that they can reseed somewhere else. This is releasing something that's been on the back of your mind, in the back of your mind. Something perhaps that you have been denying for a little while, maybe because you couldn't understand it. Perhaps you were in two minds about it, two conflicting thoughts about it. And I think that it has to do with love. The Ace of Cups is a gift, it's a blessing, it's grace. You know, forgiveness is an act of grace, isn't it? Patience is an act of grace. Kindness is an act of grace. And love is the biggest act of grace. And that's what the Ace of Cups represents. It is when your cup runneth over. Whether the cup is you and you pour it onto someone else, or whether you receive the cup and it's poured onto you. Either way, this could be about forgiving someone that confused you perhaps in the past, someone that you tried to get along with, you tried to work with, you tried to build with, or something that you did together. Okay, with the Three of Pentacles, this is always when, you know, in other decks we're standing, 2 to 3 people, however many, are standing in front of a cathedral, and they're building it because it's a place of sanctuary for those building it. Something that lasts and stands the test of time. It's something that matters to them. It's something they're working together on in cooperation and collaboration. We do this with our family when we build a family, when we create together a legacy. Pentacle suit always takes time. It takes effort and a type of reverence for what it is that we're putting our time and effort into. So whatever this is, you're opening now to discovering what this was about for you. Whatever it was that you had built, that you had put so much effort into, whatever that was, it mattered to you. And now it's time to quiet the conflicting thoughts about, quieting the mind to this Two of Swords. The Two of Swords is a place of impasse where we can't figure it out. Yes, no. And we stay in the maybe. We stay in the what ifs or the woulda, shoulda, couldas. That's why in most pictures, you know, it's the person, or in this deck, the eagle, which is clarity, is being covered by a blindfold. We don't have the clarity. We can't make up our mind. We're in two minds about it. What if? Woulda, coulda, shoulda. And when we get to this point where we can quiet the mind and hear from our soul, we've learned. Even the most difficult lessons are lessons. They teach through time. That's why they say time heals all wounds. So if you're in a conflicting mindset about something that you were trying to build with someone in the past, or work that you were trying to do, a career you were putting all your effort into, whatever this represents for you, you may not have yet understood why you had to put in all the effort and then let go of it. With willing release, it's something that you had to let go of, or something you need to let go of now. But the biggest message here for you, Virgo, is this Ace of Cups. This is a blessing. This is a time when you realize the lesson of what it was about, of what it taught you, of how it grew you. It gave you a part of your soul. It was helping to form you like out of clay into someone more, into something deeper, richer, truer. It helped you to find your authenticity. And that is grace. It graced your life. Whatever this is, it's now time to allow yourself to be in a state of peace about it, not a state of impasse and confusion anymore. It's time to find your peace and to be open to discovering what it was, how and why was it a part of your life at the time that it was, and what was the grace that it was giving to you then. Because now, instead of looking back on it with regret or remorse, you can now understand. You can release it. You can release it with love and light and say thank you. You can have no more of this confusion because it built something. Even if that something was inside of you, it gave you this. It brought you to this Ace of Cups. Whether it's forgiveness or kindness or grace or compassion, whatever it was teaching you, it was very important to your life. And if you take that moment right now to stop and say to yourself, I am so grateful that I went through that. It helped me to come more into my authentic self. And that, my friend, is grace. So I wish you kindness, reverence, and gratitude. Thank you so much for coming to the channel, and I will talk to you again next week. You take care, Virgo. Thank you. Bye-bye.